want that. Like, I don't, what your take?
It's a catch-22. They want a guy that's vulnerable, but also has control. Like, let me show you a piece of my armor, but still have it on. You know? Because, like I said earlier, if you're just a wreck with it being vulnerable, you feel insecure. But at the same time, that vulnerability does build intimacy. And women love intimacy. Shoot, us human beings love intimacy. You see women be talking on the phone not no more. Women talking on the phone all day. They see TV shows of drama, of the intimate moments.
Yeah.
That had to be sexual, but just that deep, vulnerable spots where I can't connect with you. Yeah, they want vulnerability, but also at the same time, do you have some sense of control?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
What you think?
I think there's certain type of women that, they don't mind the vulnerable man. I think it's just a preference, because I think like I said, I think it's healthy to be vulnerable. Just how you express it, and express yourself. I think vulnerability, like you said, builds intimacy, and I think it builds better connection, better bonds. So, it's important to express yourself. I don't think nobody's perfect. So, a man can hide his weaknesses and vulnerabilities, but I don't think that's necessarily healthy because, it's just creating a false sense of, perception of your partner. Oh, my partner is strong, they can handle everything, and you never check in or to see, hey, how you feeling? Don't give them that room or space to really express themselves and truly express themselves without judging them so harshly. Because it's the judgment is the part where most men are well, if I tell her how I feel about doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm exhausted, then she'll be well, you're weak, or you're this, that, and other. Or instead of saying in a healthy way, hey, it's okay, take the day off, or, if you need this, express it. But I think it takes a healthy woman to really, like you said, to be vulnerable, for a man to be vulnerable.
Now, my question too is, should there be a frequency of how often you should be vulnerable with a woman? If it's something every single day is going on, you're a crybaby, something that's always happening, would that say it's a red flag or no?
So a red flag.
For example, every single day you're complaining of, let's say, work.
Yeah.
Be vulnerable about work and all that. Are you going to just dwell in that situation, or are you going to fix it?
Yeah, as a man, you're going to fix the situation.
Then my question to you, how often do you keep saying the same thing over and over again until you fix it? I feel that's where someone may give a pushback. So, okay,
I see.
He is vulnerable, but he keeps telling me the same issue over and over and over again. When he going to take control and fix the problem?
Yeah, I get that part. For the men that do that, I think it's accountability to a certain extent where you gotta hold yourself accountable. You gotta it's a saying of you can't always complain if you're not gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna take action, you can't complain because at the end of the day, complaining is really just a thing where it's you could fix. Certain things we complain about, we could fix. Either for example, if you don't like a job, then leave the job, find a new job.
Do you know how many people complain about they don't like their job? For me,
yeah,
you probably won't ever hear me. I don't like my job because at the moment that I feel I'm not liking it, hey, I'm on to the next one.
Yeah, yeah, but definitely, like I said, the guy needs to. There's a certain amount of times where, like you said, the guy needs to really do something about his situation instead of complaining, because I can see how that can be tiring, where you hear somebody complaining about something over and over again, and being vulnerable, and it's at a certain point you just be all right, bro, I'm tired of hearing it. So yeah, definitely take action, man. Don't just complain and cry and be down and weak all the time. If you have something that you need to take care of it.
That's in your control.
Yeah, definitely. Life is in our control. All the decisions we have made and where we at today is like what's led us to where we at today. Now I do believe, and I can go a whole nother way of
What's
like
that?
this systematic world and how it sets up certain people to failure. But if I did that, I'll be complaining. But I'm not gonna go there. But I get it.
You know,
I understand that.
you know, there's a whole community that talks about that. You know that, right?
Yeah, conspiracy theory. So yeah, I mean, I think social media. So what do you think? My question is this: what do you think about these like general, like how people put statements on people like, "Oh, he's an alpha" or "he's a beta"? Like, how do you feel about that?
But how I feel about it, really and truly, like I mentioned before, there are many sides of a human being where we want to show those characteristics. No guy is all alpha in all avenues. No guy is all beta in all avenues. No, especially if there's something that's passionate about. They'll be like a go-getter, like an alpha. There's something really passive about. They may be more of a little beta.
Yeah,
Or if it's sigma, like in between,
yeah,
like I feel like that is, you know, it's just being human.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people put like, into perspective. They put those things on a pedestal, like, oh, labeling men as, oh, he's alpha, he's a beta. And I'm like,
Yeah, like I said, like every human, there's an alpha, beta, sigma in them, depending on the scenario. Like for example, if there is I see it as this, choosing your battles. What area could be alpha and what area could be a go-getter in? Mm-hmm. What area is going to be more passive in? What area is okay? It doesn't need my full energy in. You know?
yeah,
That's how I see it as. Like where you want to really put your energy in.
yeah. So that's interesting. I don't believe in that stuff. Like you said, it's everybody can be alpha, beta. Like it's all in one.
Yeah,
but
all just human
it's all
being.
human beings. Human just being. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's also going back to women who say I'm an alpha woman, I'm a boss female dog. I'm like, yeah, in a certain environment you may have that, but not all environments. Like a lot of people will contribute that into your work. We're more than just our work.
Yeah.
You know?
So question.
What's up?
So do you think that men cry in front of their partners?
Should men cry in front of their partners?
Look, I want comment what you think. People like. Definitely, this is an interesting one.
Yeah, they should comment on this.
But what's your opinion, though?
My opinion? Is it a funeral? Am I chopping some onions? If I'm chopping some onions, okay, I'm gonna put the onions underneath some water so I can just chop them up so that way the gas won't be hitting my eyes, so I won't be crying. If it's a funeral, I'm wearing some shades.
Man. Sheesh.
But is it okay, guys, to cry in front of a woman? Not often. Not often.
Would you ever?
Depend on scenario. If it's like a death in a family, it's understandable. If it's the birth of my child, tears of joy.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference. There's tears of joy and tears of sadness. Tears of joy is, yo, I have my son. I lift him up like Simba, you know? Oh, Senor, all that stuff. Oh yeah, we're not going. I may have to bleep that song out because of what's going on with that song. No, but yeah, I ain't trying to hit no lawsuit.
Yeah, definitely.
But tears of joy, I just won, or I'm in praise and worship at church. I'm singing. I felt the Holy Spirit come on me. May see me here and there, but if it's just crying about life, you need to do better, my guy.
Sheesh.
Well, I'll take it back. I'm not one of those people who'll be like, hey, it's okay to cry, but don't cry for too long.
So you would cry in front of your partner?
Depend on the scenario. You know, like
so, okay, let's just say she hurt you. She hurt your feelings. Like real bad to the point where you just gotta let a tear come out.
I don't think I ever had my feelings hurt like that before.
That bad to cry.
Yeah.
So you're not that emotional.
Probably I got some tough skin. I'm sure that the people are listening. Like I don't like the sound of my voice. And also I got big lips. I'm bald. I got tough skin. You know how many times I got picked on? Yeah, I got some tough skin. You know.
Yeah.
Then also on top, I got brothers too, so I must have tough skin.
Yeah. Nah.
Now, how about you? Would you cry in front of your wife?
Sheesh. I mean,
she ain't leaving you now.
I think it's
you can't cry.
Yeah, I think it's the situation. You know, it's situational, like you said. Like definitely situational, but I would, you know, in certain situations, there's nothing wrong with that. You know,
it's all depending on the scenario.
It's gonna happen. I mean, shoot, if you especially married for long times, like 10 years, 20 years, you're gonna see your partner cry a couple times in front of you. So be prepared.
And be prepared. Yes, that's the right word. Be prepared, because not many people are prepared for it.
Yeah.
That's where they're like, yo, you're weak. No, what's going on? No, you're just being a human being.
Yeah, humans. Like, we're just human beings, bro.
Yeah.
So another question, man. Do you really believe men receive unconditional love
by the moms?
Other than a mother. Do you believe that they receive unconditional love from other people?
By the moms.
Dang. So you don't believe unconditional love can be shown by a wife, girlfriend, or...
Those are conditional.
Yeah. I believe whether or not it is unconditional, yeah, true.
Because think about it. If I don't fulfill your emotional obligations, going back to that book I always cite about his needs, her needs, our love is conditional. And because it is conditional, if I don't fulfill those conditions, there's a chance that love may go on. But we're not craving. I believe us men, we don't really crave unconditional love. We actually crave unconditional respect. Oh yeah, that's why I can give you that book, Love and Respect. I have it right over here.
Oh, okay.
So basically, women crave love, but we actually crave respect. Like, yo, you could hate me all you want, but at least you respect me. You follow my guidance. You trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I can rock with that. I don't need you to love me. I need you to respect me.
That's right.
What you think?
Yeah, I mean, I need both.
You need both?
Yeah, give me the love and respect, man. Like,
so when you say unconditional love, what do you mean by that?
Man, so that's a good question. So my definition of unconditional love is just, it's not necessarily you have to do something for me. Like, whether you have to buy me food or, like, I don't know, just do things for me, give me money. I don't know. It's more so like, do I love this person even in their darkest times, or just like, do I feel like this person is somebody that when they express themselves, I'm going to be there for them, or like when I don't look my best, you're here. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I lost everything, would you stay? That's unconditional love to me. And that's why I believe that a lot of people need to learn how to show their partners unconditional love, because it's one of those things where I think every human deserves unconditional love, you know? True.
But going back to what I said earlier about the respect part, there's a book. This is not a paid sponsorship, by Dr. Emerson Eggerichs called Love and Respect. So I'm going to give this to you to read.
Got the source right here, man.
And it's a very good book. It basically shows that how men and women, how we operate. Women crave the love, but we desire that respect. And once you read that, it's okay. Yeah, that love I'm actually looking for, it's just respect. It's really respect.
Learn something. That's dope. Actually, now that I think about it, that's kind of deep, though.
Yeah.
Men just really want to be respected, man. Yeah. Not baby.
Yeah, because think about it. We want to be respected by our wife, by our peers, at work, you know? Because respect goes a long way.
Oh yeah, true.
Sadly, disrespect happens all the time, and we sadly allow it without realizing our true wealth, our true self-worth, and we let things slide like the eye rolls and all that, the
Eye-rolls,
head
crazy.
turns, so no.
Yeah, you're
Oh
right
yeah,
about
just screaming, talking down to us like we're kids. That does not fly at all.
that. Yeah.
Shoot, I might sound a little wild when I say this. Even when times where women would say, "Hey, men, go sleep on the couch." Girl, you lost your mind. Respect me.
Yeah.
Because they're showing that those are literally pegs of disrespect that's going on.
Yeah.
And it could be that something small or big. That's why I always say, if you're up to the point, I say, "Hey, go sleep on the couch." We got to resolve this issue because you and I both not going to sleep until we resolve this, until we both sleep on the same bed, not separate beds.
Yeah.
Yeah, respect is key. I will love you, respect me.
Yeah, put some respect on his name, man.
Respect on the name.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, that's actually interesting that you, because I never thought about it like that, and I definitely will take a deep dive into this book because it gives me a different perspective on unconditional love. But you heard my definition of unconditional love and how it kind of sets. But
Yeah.
now that I gotta think deeper, like I actually might just want some respect.
Yeah.
Hey, like it's crazy, but
And
I'm learning.
the sad thing about it is that in society we focus more on love than respect. That's where things get so convoluted about how our men are treated and respected. Because we're so focused on love, 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 love. Yes, God is love, absolutely. But you also talk about respect as well.
Okay.
And one great thing about this book is that he is Dr. Emirates. He also talk about his needs, her needs in that book also, and he also was a former. I want to say he was a former pastor / therapist. So he really took a deep dive in it. It's a really good read. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. But at the end of the day, going back to the topic of men being vulnerable and showing being able to be vulnerable, I think men should be allowed to be, express themselves like I said, but at the same time find a
community
and
in order to filter out.
Yeah, to filter out. That's important. But I stand on the, just expressing yourself though, and just in a healthy way. If you can go to your partner and say, "Hey, I'm not feeling this right now, or feeling something, I'm feeling weak," and just let them know, "Hey," in a decent tone, as a man, because I think the vulnerability is a strength.
Tone is key.
Tone is key.
Because you may sound all lovey-dovey, but if you had come up with a disrespectful tone that would throw things way off,
Yeah.
or it make her feel insecure too.
Mm-hmm.
Tone is key. Tonality. People don't think about that.
Yeah, I think it's the way you do it, man, and the way you approach it. Being vulnerable, it's a strategy to being vulnerable as well. You have to be able to speak with a certain tone. You have to be able to have a certain body language. No matter how you feel, you got to be strong enough to express yourself healthy.
But one thing that we haven't really touched on, we talk about men being vulnerable. How about we talk about how women be more receptive of the vulnerability?
That's a solution.
But how do they do that?
Well, from a man's perspective, I think it starts off with just number one, listening. You got to listen to your partner. Even if you don't understand, I think it's just sitting down, especially if your partner is expressing it in a healthy way, just sitting down and taking a moment and say, "I'm listening and I'm here." And that itself, listening in itself helps a lot of the problem. I think some people just want to be heard. A man might be feeling down in the dumps and wants to express himself, and he just wants to be heard. And so you, as a woman, just need to just sit down and listen. I don't see an issue with that.
Yeah. One thing I think about would be a good episode. Have a female perspective on vulnerability and create that dialogue.
Yeah, we definitely need some female perspective.
That way, not only that we're bridging the gap, but also be like a teaching moment.
Yeah, true.
Because at times, like, some people are able to look at a podcast, visualize themselves, but for some it may be hard to visualize themselves if they don't see the other gender in the chair to actually fully be receptive of what's being talked on, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, be a good listener, be an effective listener. Feed into, us guys, we love physical touch. So if we're able to touch on our arms, ladies, that as we're talking,
caress,
caress exactly. So we be more at ease to be able to share your tone. Yes, leave
everything, man.
Your tone is everything.
Maybe put on some lingerie.
That too, but tone. Don't act like you're at work. Yeah. Be a little more softer. With kitty hands, of course, because whenever someone's vulnerable, always approach with kitty hands. You know.
Yeah.
What else?
Maybe make us a glass of milk. Now, just playing.
And cookies.
And then tuck us in bed. Like that's because a lot of women they hear these things coming from us, and they're probably like they just want to be babied.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Everyone wants to be babied. Hey, I got to dismiss this now. Everyone wants to be babied.
Yeah.
Women want to be babied.
Yeah.
Us guys want to be babied too. Yes. Physical touch. Yes. Quality time. If you consider that babying, hey, we're just being human being.
Exactly. I mean, once upon a time we were babies. I really feel like as humans, we evolve physically, but mentally, we are still the young kids and the babies that we once were. And we're just in the adult bodies. That's just my opinion.
Shoot, let me add on to that. I'm going to bring the faith aspect of this.
Go ahead. So,
in the Bible, you never hear, you can quote me on this, you'll never hear you're an adult. You always be Christ-like, be childlike. We're all children of God. Mm-hmm. Never adult in God. Children. So we're all children, to God. So yeah, we all want to be babied. He's man upstairs. Look at us as his children. Yeah. So by all means, that's the source.
Yeah, I just think it's for men. It's just difficult because we are known as the manly man, macho man, and then it's like they see us being like, "Wah," like give me some milk. I'm sad.
Biceps.
Then it's like, oh, you're too sad.
Hey, should I keep this in?
Yeah, we live, we unfiltered, we unmasked, we keeping it real and authentic, man. That's what I love about this podcast, man. It really brings me, something new. It brings me joy doing it, and I think you should enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
You don't have to be perfect, Like right now, I'm checking my Apple Watch. Somebody just texted me.
Triceps.
Yeah. Well, nobody texted me, so it's a goddamn
alert.
Yeah, alert. Yeah, my brain freeze. But yeah, man. Yeah, everybody just wants to be baby, man, and like you said,
everyone wants to be loved. Let's change that word from baby to love. Everyone wants to be loved.
L-O-V-E-E. I spelled it wrong. L-O-V-E. Everybody wants to be loved, man. And I think from a man's perspective, as women, my advice to you all is just to show the man love. If you really care about somebody, it's not hard to show them love,
and respect. No rolling of the eyes.
No, none of that rolling.
No
the
head
eyes.
turn.
Here you go again with that sassiness. Like that's what they like to say. That sassiness, bro.
Yeah, another thing. If we are emotional, they call it sassy. Like what?
Oh, man,
what's up with this list?
What's up with the sassy? Ladies, what's up with the sassiness, man? Like the word sassy. A man, he's sassy if he showing emotion. Like we got to talk about that, yo.
Yeah.
That's like a trigger word for me.
I'm like, yo, we cannot be vulnerable with our ladies. We can't be vulnerable. We're just being human beings after all.
Man.
I'm like,
but I don't know.
Who determined this list?
I don't even know. This is all again. I think it's a social media clickbait.
And it's coming from women though. Yo, ladies, chill. We're being human.
Chill.
Being.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they want us to be. They want us to be like cavemen. They be like,
we can't be cavemen either.
I don't even know.
Hey, the list is so long. Everything's on the list. That's as far as I know.
On the list, yeah.
We can't even be human beings.
But you know what? One thing I learned, it is what it is. I mean, I like to have. We're solution-based men. We like to come with solutions. So everything that we're talking about and you women complain about, Our solution is to pick better women. Simple as that. Because, I mean, there's some women out there that know how to handle the vulnerable man and not be disrespectful. You know, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So our solution is to pick the right woman. Pick the right woman, and I don't think you will have any issues with your woman being vulnerable.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully, in the perfect world, that'll be key.
Yeah.
But until then, this is the Unmasked Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. John. I am shared with Mr.
Rashid.
Although I may sound like I'm wrapping up, we don't have to wrap up. I just throwing it in there. So until then.
Yeah, hey, like, but nah, for real though. I mean, it's a good talk today. I mean, like, you got anything else though, John?
But now we're laying on the money, cause shoot, I felt there could be a part 2 to this.
Definitely. I mean, it's a lot more to talk about.
A lot more to unpack.
Yeah.
We gotta find that list.
Yeah, we gotta find that list somewhere on social media.
Yeah, we're gonna have it displayed somewhere. We can go through the list one by one because I think it's over 130 or 200 or 300. It's some large number.
Yeah.
And you know this crazy thing about this list too? I know it's always an unattractive women with saying something to add on to that list. Mm-hmm. Never attractive women. Like the ones the guys are not choosing or add on to the list.
That's crazy.
You know?
Sounds like a lot of people need to start holding themselves accountable.
Yeah. I have a feeling gonna come in at the comments. Hey, I have tough skin. I said that earlier.
Hey, we here, man. This is just our perspectives, our opinion, man. Judge if you want, but we don't give up.
Yeah.
I don't. So I'm just kind of like here and I'm just telling you how I feel about it. We're telling you how we feel about it. We didn't say we're experts. We're just telling you our perspective.
And we're reading books.